Welcome back to Wallet Reset. This video I'm going to teach you guys about CPA marketing for beginners. Okay, but first let me just let you guys know about my day. So today I just got back from Atlanta from my little vacation. Hopefully I should have all of my footage that I'm going to put in there for a vlog video in the next couple days. But the cool thing about Atlanta, man, is like everything was great down there. I love the people. I love the environment. And to be honest with you, I would love to live down there eventually. But it's not really ready right now. Not really ready to do that right yet. There's some things I want to get ahead of before I do that. But anyway, I just thought that would be cool for y'all who follow along with what I do on a daily or weekly basis. But anyway, let's get right into it. CPA marketing for beginners. All right, so first let me explain to you what CPA marketing is for anybody who has never heard of CPA marketing. So CPA marketing is a type of affiliate marketing, right? So CPA affiliate marketing is when you have an offer that instead of you making money only when somebody buys a product, you make money sometimes when people, or basically CPA stands for cost per action. So it could be, the action could be somebody signs up to be, to get information, or signs up to win something for free or get something for free, sign up for a sweepstakes. There's a lot of different ways that this is done. So these are typically done through a CPA program like MaxBounty, there's Peerfly, and actually there are some that give you the option between being paid with CPA or through just basically the traditional commission per sale type of way. To be honest with you, and just to be completely transparent, I don't really mess with CPA marketing too much, and the reason why is because CPA marketing is something that for the most part, the offers that I tend to see are offers where you're trying to, for example, you might try to give away a gift, right? And the gift is like, oh, well, win a trip to New Mexico or Mexico or something like that, or win a trip to Cancun, right? You might also see like get a free bottle of this supplement pill. There are plenty of different offers, but typically CPA offers are in a market that I just do not get into, and oftentimes they're not really the type of thing that me personally that I would like to do. But they are the benefit of doing CPA marketing, especially if you're a beginner, is that when you do CPA marketing, all you have to do is get people excited about what the offer is about. If you get them excited for the offer and they sign up for the offer, they don't have to necessarily pay. Now that also means that you, instead of you making $30, $40, $50 per sale, now you might make $1 or $2 per subscriber, per lead that you send to them. Now this is just traditional marketing, right? Because a marketer's actual job is just to send traffic to a page and turn those visitors into leads by pre-selling them. So if you're really just starting out, this is the best way to understand a marketer's job. Now the problem that you may run into is that, for example, MaxBounty is a big one. MaxBounty is hard to get into simply because of the fact that when you sign up, they usually will have someone call you. A lot of CPA marketing agencies or programs will do this. They want to make sure that you have some experience, because it's easier to get started with it, but you don't want unqualified leads. You don't want people over promising and under delivering when they kind of build up these offers. And so they want to just basically make sure that you know what you're doing. You're trying to get the best quality traffic to these offers as possible, because basically their reputation is in your hands as a marketer. And the more marketers that they let in who aren't going to deliver good results, the worse their reputation gets. So CPA marketing is something that is a great opportunity for most people who are just starting out, if they have at least a working knowledge of the business model that they plan to use, or the way that they're planning on getting these leads to these offers. And that's really it. So you're going to have to actually basically have an understanding of everything, because they are most likely going to call you to interview you. I've been interviewed by quite a few CPA marketing programs, and it's not a strenuous interview, but they don't take everybody, and that's just a fact of life. So anyway, if you're trying to get started with CPA marketing, here's what you have to understand. Some of them will restrict you from how you promote the CPA offer. So for example, if you have an email list and they don't want to be promoted in the email list, you cannot promote them in the email list. You can't do an email. You'll have to put them on your website. But that's not how all of them work. And here's the main thing, right? Essentially, what you're going to have to do is understand that before you worry about promoting a CPA offer, you want to have either a relationship with your audience. Like if you're sending email traffic, you want to have a good relationship, because they have to be able to trust you on some level in order to want to become a subscriber. And you still do have to sell this new offer, because if they're not excited, they don't want to do it. Outside of that, it's a very simple way to get started. It's a very simple process of going from basically just traffic to making a couple of dollars here and there. Now you're going to have a lot of traffic, right? That's another thing, because you can make, like I said, $1, $2, up to sometimes $5, $10, $20, depending on the offer, just for them to fill out a form. Now, once they fill out this form, they may not have to pay for anything, and that makes it easier for them to close. But the hard part about CPA marketing is that, like I said, you need a lot of people. So if you want to make $20,000 or $1,000 or $100,000 or however much money you want to make, you have to understand how much traffic that ends up being, because especially if you're spending money on traffic, if you know you're going to make $1, that means that the reality of it is that you can only spend up to 50 cents to make a profit if that is the offer, right? If you're spending money on traffic. If you're using all free traffic, you can have at it. So ultimately, that's really it, is you have to understand your numbers a lot better. You have to be able to know when you need to profit, where you break even. And in reality, you can't, if the only thing that you're doing is breaking even, then you shouldn't do CPA marketing. Simply because, unless you have a serious knowledge of how to do some very technical things, you're not going to really make money by breaking even, and you're not going to be building that audience. So the value of breaking even is gone. Ultimately, what I would say is this: if you're starting out as a direct link person, a blogger, who does reviews or anything like that, or just a blogger, this works very well. If you do lead generation, it's not really for you unless you have a lot of really technical skills, unless you put it on the back end, right? Unless you put it in your email sequence that happens later on in your funnel or in your emails, right? Because if you're using this as a way to do lead generation, essentially what you're doing is you're putting people through your email, then they go to whatever page where you upsell them, and then you send them to another page where they have to put in their email again. Now that can work if you do it in a specific way, but the best way to do this is to essentially put them directly on your page, hype it up, and then send the traffic where they don't have to sign up twice. Anyway, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys understand exactly where I'm coming from with this CPA marketing thing and how you as a beginner should approach it. It's not for everybody. If you're a beginner, it's going to be harder for you to get into a CPA program, but once you get into the program, it's going to be easier for you to make money in concept. As long as you're sending traffic that is warm traffic and they're excited about where they're going, right? Like for example, a free trip to win a trip to Cancun, people will be excited about that. So that's really the main thing. You have to get them excited. Lead gen, I would just leave it alone, to be honest with you. I don't know how to set up the technical parts of the funnel in order for you to put this as your lead gen offer. But you can obviously easily do it in your emails that come after your lead gen offer, as long as you have a way to tie it into what you talk about, what you're offering people as value. Anyway, that's it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully you gained something out of it. And I will say this to leave you off. How I got exposed to CPA was something called Peerfly. Also, I used, what is it called? MarketHealth. Those two are pretty easy to get involved with, but if you have any trouble with getting into those, you're going to have to really be consistent and just have persistence about getting involved with CPA. Finally, that's it. Signing off. See you guys tomorrow's video. I'm tired, so I'm going to bed. Peace out.